Namaskar, this is my traditional New Year's video. In this video I just want to wish you the very best, give all my good wishes and blessings. I want to discuss where we are now, what 2025 has revealed, and what will be the most important in 2026. So first of all, I want to wish you the very best things. Your very good health, your loving relationships in your family, amongst your loved ones, your husbands, your wives, your children, brothers and sisters, your colleagues. A lot of energy, power, motivation, strength. So 2025 has completely revealed, there is no question anymore, that we have entered into the time of chaos. It is the time of change. In the ancient China, they were saying that the worst fate is to be born in the time of change. But maybe it is also very exciting. And we have not only one crisis, we have many crises, layers of crises stuck in one. We have crisis of geopolitical crisis. It is very clear that the status quo is changing, and there will be no more the old world as we know it. It is all changing, it is all flexible, it is all movable. And I think in 2026 it will be even more surprising, more drastic what is going to happen. Technological crisis, artificial intelligence, robotization of our industries. So we are scratching our head today. What's going to happen to me? I was working in this factory, but now this new technology rendered me obsolete. I was a designer, but today artificial intelligence developing so fast, what I am going to do? So naturally, we are thinking, what's going to be our life? Economic crisis. This very system of capitalism needs to be rethought. We need to give a different, but it is so ingrained, so rooted in our psychology. We cannot imagine new future of prosperity for all, for everyone. We need to change our mind to adopt with the new technologies. It creates uncertainty. Cultural crisis. A very advanced capitalism where it is a market economy. Everything can be sold. Everything can be purchased. It affects our psychology. We start to see others as things to be used. And in that way, our psychology becomes weaker. I will explain a little bit later about it. Crisis of ecology, crisis of existence itself. The birth rate. Human beings don't want to give birth. Very soon, our population is going to be shrinking, and the humanity will have to invent the way how to continue to exist. So there are many crises all in one. So in this collective, it is individual also. So in this type of situation, how to prosper? My Dada used to sell. Sadananda, you are Tantrika. You are the sadhaka. Your duty is to prosper in adverse circumstances. In congenial circumstances, everyone can be happy. But you should learn how to prosper, how to create welfare in the adverse circumstances. And I think yes. So how? You need to be very passionate. You need to be very strong. And that power, what is the source of that power? The source of that power is love. First of all, you need to learn how to love life. When I was young, I had a very severe, difficult psychological period when I was 15 to 18. At that time, I really didn't want to live. I wanted to die. I wanted to die as soon as possible. And I was telling this to my mother. And my mother is like, yeah, I understand, you are suffering now. But believe me, you will grow up, you will find your mission, you will find the purpose of your life, you will love life, and then you will change your opinion. And it's true. I have found my mission in life, I have found my purpose in life, and I found love to life. The spiritual practice has transformed me. It has given me bliss. When you are blissful, when every second of existence gives you happiness, why not love this life? So, yeah, spiritual practice is important. Love to life is important. Remember always, our existence is limited. We live. After some time we die. So if you remember that, maybe tomorrow I die, how sweet becomes your breathing. You breathe in. Wonderful, isn't it? Just because we never think about dying, we don't appreciate life enough. So love life. Second, believe in God. It is so important. To believe in God, you need to study God. Inside yourself, search for beauty, search for the highest consciousness. Outside, look in nature. Nothing is disconnected. Nothing is disconnected. Everything is connected. Everything is part of one great beauty. Above everything, there is an entity. And we are not separate. We are just part of the one. When you start to think like this, I am part of the one, I trust that one, then this insecurity, sense of danger, sense of instability, sense of chaos is leaving you. On the basis of this security, on the basis of this stability, the higher emotions blossom. When you don't ever think about money, don't ever think about survival, you take it for granted. I'm going to survive because the one is going to take care of me. Now you can think bigger things in your life. So believe in God. Third thing, love people. What means to love people? Capitalism teaches us to see everything is a market. I buy, I sell. So people are things. Sometimes I'm in the train, in the subway, or in the bus, and I see many people. And some people, they are beautiful. Some people are not. Some people, like my dad one time said, he was showing me some picture of a very great saint in his childhood. He said, look at him. I would not give a dime. I would not give 1 cent for him. Just a boy. But what he has become great. And true, we cannot know people. We just look at them, at their appearances. Maybe I will not give a cent for you. But sometimes I think, yeah, for me, my life is so important. In a way, it is the center of the universe. Through my eyes, I perceive the world. But for him, the same thing. It kind of baffles me. I'm like, yeah, but for him, I am not significant, but he is everything. That person who doesn't impress me, from inside, he is everything. So this is how God perceives everyone. He knows the inner core, inner feelings of everyone. He perceives everyone from inside. So when you're able to see that, then you understand everyone is important. One time I had kind of half spiritual, half psychological experience. I suddenly, the memory has come, the video where my guru is saying, but it was kind of sort of persistent, and it was going on in my mind again and again and again. And he was saying like this: nobody is unimportant. Nobody is insignificant. And this phrase, maybe 100 times I was remembering. I was just seeing so clearly that. And I start to cry. I start to cry because of that. Nobody is unimportant. Nobody is insignificant. If you think like that, if you think person is not a thing, is a subject, we are able to love. Because love is a relationship, is connection. So that's love. And when the things, you have a nice chair, but you don't love it, you like it, you don't love the chair. So you deprive yourself from that opportunity to experience love. And without love, you don't get strength. If you have love, you have strength. Something you love. You love your mission. You love your purpose in life. You love your whatever. All the heroic people, they're people of love. So love life, believe in God, and love others. I think these things even in the 2036 will be relevant. But I think today is most important to have them, because today the world is unstable. It looks the system is holding, and we trust in that system. Externally, the state will take care of me. The economy will take care of me. What if this system is not stable? Then you have a really crisis. But if you really stand on your inner strength, whatever system is, you're invulnerable. So, and in the end, I just wish you a very, very productive and constructive year. Lots of inner beatitude, inner transformation with your spirituality, with your spiritual practice. You will make yourself into the most beautiful person. And around that beautiful person, there will be just like an oasis. You come there in emptiness and you create the prosperity. When we were building our spiritual center in Siberia, when I was there, now I'm in Europe, but before I was there, we came, there is empty land, even no toilet. We have to go with the shovel to the forest, to the toilet. And there was one man, I initiated him, he was a little bit older. He was working in construction like for 25 years. And he was, very kind of, strong man. And he was saying one word always as a mantra: we will have everything. Everything will be there. And today, if you go, that center is so beautiful center. Beautiful buildings, beautiful people, beautiful community. Everything is there for happiness. So I love that positivity. We will have everything. There is no scope for negative thinking in the mind. We will have everything. We will overcome all the difficulties. At least around me, there will be always prosperity. I am talking about you, actually. You are the center of your universe. And you make yourself so beautiful, you make yourself so blissful, so confident, that other people, when they come in touch with you, they get that love, they get that confidence, they get that certainty. And from that, the most beautiful qualities of those human beings around you will also sprout. So do a lot of spiritual practice in the next year. Do meditation. Start doing meditation. From the 1st January, if you have not been, start 1st January doing your spiritual practice. Enter into the golden age of your life. Thank you very much and namaskar.